Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about clear coats, how to mix them, and which activator is going to be right for you. So as we're heading into summer, some of us are already feeling definitely the heat. And so kind of wanted to do a quick little video for our weekly tips and tricks on which activator do you use. Do you use a slow? Do you use a fast? Some clear coats, they only have one activator. So that's wonderful. You just grab the one activator, you're ready to go. But a lot of the times on a lot of the more professional level clear coats that you'll buy, there is going to be more than one activator. And so a lot of the times you're asking yourself, well, why does it even matter and why do I even need to know about this? So there are a couple of things that will definitely help out in knowing which activator to use on your clear coat. So what we've got here is we've got our C500 High Solids Glamour Clear, and then we've got our C610, 620, and 630 activators. Now, as you can tell, there's a fast, a medium, and a slow activator. So what that's gonna mean is that whenever you're spraying your clear coat, whether it be in your shop or in a garage or anywhere, in a paint booth, whatever, you need to know what temperature you're going to be spraying at. So of course in the summertime, probably 99% of us, none of us have air-conditioned spots where we're spraying all of our parts. So that means that for us, being in the 90+ degrees, we're probably going to use our slow activator. So the slow activator is going to be somewhere around 80 to 95 degrees, somewhere around in that area. Everybody has a little bit different temperature range on their slow activators, but that's kind of what we've got right here on our actual slow activator. So what that means is that if I was to take this clear coat and I was to use it with this slow activator, and I've got my booth sitting at say 85 degrees, right? Whenever this right here tells me that the let's see here, can allow 10 minutes flash between coats, for the flash time, that means that whenever I'm using the correct activator that I have for the temperature that I'm spraying in, that means that it's going to flash off correctly. And so whenever I'm spraying this, if I'm using the correct activator, whenever I'm ready to go and add the second coat or the third coat or anything like that, then I know that after my 10 minutes of flash time, I'm ready to go again. Now, let's say that it's still 90 degrees outside and I use a medium activator. So this medium activator is going to be for 65 to 75. You can still bump it up into the 80 range, but you're kind of pushing it. So most of the time this is going to be for like room temperature, right? So on this medium activator, if we were going to be using this for this clear coat and we were shooting it at 90 degrees, then it's going to kick off a lot quicker because the heat that we have, the 90-degree heat that we have on our parts, is making that activator kick off a lot quicker. So now our flash time may drop from 10 minutes to say 8 minutes or something like that. The other thing is that the reason that you don't normally want to do that is a lot of the times your surface can die back. And so what I mean by that is that it can actually lose some of its gloss if it dries too quickly, not the way that it was meant to be cured out. So if it cures out very quickly, but yet it's got a slower curing clear coat, then of course it may not give you that really high gloss shine like what you're used to. So another thing is, of course, if you use this activator right here, our fast activator, that's going to kick off really quick. So again, in the heat, it's going to kick off really quick. So you want to make sure that whenever you are selecting your clear coats, whether it be from us or from any paint store around you or anything like that, always make sure that you get the correct activator for the correct conditions that you're going to be spraying in. The other thing is you can also add reducer to this clear coat. Because this is a high solids clear, it's very thick. So if we were to add reducer to this clear coat, we want to make sure that we always use the same reducer with the same activator. So what I mean by that is that if we're shooting at 90 degrees again, and we've got our clear coat here, and we've got our slow activator right here, we want to make sure that we use a slow reducer. So that way everything evaporates the way that it needs to with the reducer, and everything cures out the way that it needs to with the proper amount of temperature that we're spraying at. So if we were shooting at 70 degrees, then we'd use the same clear coat, and then we would use the same medium activator as well as the same medium reducer. And so whenever you're doing that, you want to make sure that everything is all the same from your activator to your reducer if your clear coat takes a reducer. Sometimes some of them don't. That's not a problem. So then you're just going to have just the actual clear coat and the hardener. So again, whenever you're spraying this, just make sure you set it up to the way that you're spraying, and then that way you know exactly which activator you can choose to do any job that you need. And also, this also goes for the curing out process. So let's say that you have a clear coat and all you have is your slow activator right here, but you're shooting it at like 60 degrees. Let's say you're in the middle of winter, you got your booth set up, you're shooting it at about 60 degrees. You use this, but all you've got is your slow activator, right? That's going to be a big problem, because instead of taking, say, 24 hours to cure out, it may take 48 hours or even longer. So it's going to take a lot longer because you don't have that heat in there like what this activator is made for to actually cure it out the way that it needs to, compared to if you would have used a fast activator like this right here that's actually set up for 60 degrees whenever you're spraying, then it would have cured out the exact same. And so that's why a lot of manufacturers like us, we separate each activator individually, so then that way you have a very good choice in knowing which activator you need to use for which temperature range. So whenever you're selecting your clear coats, make sure that you select any of the activators that you need for the temperatures that you're going to be shooting in, and also think about it as well. I'm moving into summertime, I'm moving into wintertime, I might need a different activator or something like that. Kind of plan ahead, and then that way you're not stuck with only, say, a medium activator or a slow activator, but yet you're moving into wintertime and you really need a fast activator. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, definitely subscribe to us. We'd love to have you subscribe and get our weekly tips and tricks on anything, whether it's painting, clear coating, hydrographics, carbon fiber, camouflage, anything in between. We will try to show it all in the videos that we do. So if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you like the video, and let us know your comments on even what you're planning on shooting, you know, what clear coats you like to use or anything like that. We'd love to hear from you. So I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and we're making hydrographics great again. We'll see you guys next time.